All right, Shalom. For the first, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah, Kodash, Brakathum. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and to all the Akim across the globe. Pushing the work in truth and city, I want to say Shalom. So I died now from the Great Millstone Camp of Chicago with a lesson. And Lord, willing, the lesson's edifying, because really what we're looking for, man, we're looking for the coming day of the Lord, man. All right? And, it just glories that we're seeing the prophecies pass and the uprisings, and this is the beginning of sorrows. All right? And we hasten the day of the Lord's return, man. Because Yahweh Shai is returning. All right, with fire and furious anger, man. All right? Jesus Cristo, all right, is not coming to save you, man. Jesus Cristo is not coming to destroy nothing, man. The other white meat, all right, is going to get burnt to a crisp, man. Thus saith the Lord. Luke 12:49. I have come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? All right. The Lord will come to destroy the lands, man. All right, starting here with America, Sodom, Egypt, and Babylon, and Nineveh in the Bible, Assyria. All right. Various places the Lord is going to destroy, man. The land of Israel being one, man. All right. He's not coming to send greeting cards to invite you to a party, man. All right. The Lord coming to send a great gulf of flames and fire and torment to this place, man. All right. See what I word fire, man. You all know what fire is, but let's look it up.
Strong's G 4442. Pour.
All right. It says fire, literally, figuratively, especially lightning, fiery fire, man. All right. And it comes from the Sanskrit to purify. All right. When lightning strikes the grasslands or it strikes a forest, burns up the land, burns up hundreds of thousands of acres of trees and grass. But what it's doing is actually releasing minerals from the ground, all right, and it's making the land refresh, man. It's cleansing it, all right? And we all know fire is a cleansing agent, man, all right? So I come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? When the Lord comes back, it's already going to be going down, man. All right? They're going to be in Jehoshaphat getting it in. All right? They're going to be here in America getting it in. Uproars of the people. Let's get that. Hold on. Let's see what get in here. Because it's already going to be going down when the Lord comes, man. So 2 Esdras 9 and 1. So he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. When thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, man. And that's what we're doing, man. We're watchmen, man. We're measuring the time. We're seeing each and every day is getting closer and closer and closer to the mark of the beast. Closer and closer and closer to World War III, man. And we're seeing this, man. Okay? And we know that our salvation is drawing nigh, man. Okay? Verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, man, you got even protesters going down in Thailand, man. All right? Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So, for like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, man. All right, the end is going to be made known, man. All right, how is it going to be made known? When the Lord returns and comes with vengeance, man. All right, this is wisdom of Solomon. 18 and 15. All right, we got through reading in that Luke. That matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Let's get that again. Luke 12 and 49. I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled, man? Because it's already gonna be going down when the Lord comes, right? And watch this. With Psalm 18 and 15, thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne as a fierce man of a war into the midst of a land of destruction, man. So it's already going to be going down when the Lord comes in, man. He's going to jump right in the middle of the mix, all right? And he's going to destroy, man. All right? And brought thine unfeigned commandment as a sharp sword, and standing up filled all things with death, and it touched the heaven, but it stood upon the earth, man. Hey, it's gonna be a lot of bloodshed, man. All right, it's gonna be a lot of missiles, a lot of bombs, a lot of lasers, man. Yes, the Lord is gonna have lasers beaming down on this place, zapping people and burning stuff up, man. All right, it's gonna be smoke everywhere. It's gonna be blood. It's gonna be crying. It's gonna be torture. The suddenly visions of horrible dreams, trouble them sore, and terrors came upon them unlooked for. All right? It's going back to Egypt, man, but the same thing is happening here, man. Your worst nightmare is going to come true, right, when the Ahbad Shai cracked them clouds, man. The Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 14. For the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin frost that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with a tempest and passes away, as the remembrance of a guest that tarries but a day, man. Right, man, this is going to take, the Lord going to make quick work, man. All right? My face is going to fall within an hour. I think it's fall. It said Revelation 18 and 10, it says standing up, man. It's a marvelous day when the Lord comes, man. It says, and the kings of the, man. Yeah, we'll get it right. Revelation 18 and 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh who judgeth her, man. Hey, man, this is going to be the greatest judgment ever seen. Greater than Sodom and Gomorrah, greater than Egypt. Okay, this is going to be spoke about from forever, man. You thought Hiroshima and Nagasaki were infamous, and what Hitler did, man. All right, this is going to be far, far greater, man. And those things took years. This is going to come in one day, man. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Right, these other nations aren't going to believe that their strength and their power is going to go down the drain alongside with America, man. Standing far off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, the great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is our judgment come, man. Man, the Lord gonna make quick work of this place, man. All right? Thus saith Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Verse Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 15. But the righteous live forevermore. The reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High, man. The Lord is going to deliver the elect, man. All right? Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. He shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies, man. We're gonna physically put our hands on them, man. All right, when the Lord come back, man, it's gonna be go time for the elect, man. All right, hey, the Lord's gonna let us tread the winepress too, man. It says he shall put on righteousness as a breastplate and true judgment instead of a helmet. Shall take holiness for an invincible shield. And there's nothing that's going to be able to stop the Lord and the angels when he come, man. His severe wrath shall be sharpened for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. Man, what word is that? The word of Israel, man. We say 10,000. Let's see. Is this it? No, it's chariots. Let me get it so I said it. Oh, I think even thousands of thousands. I said, I believe. Right, it says Psalm 68:17, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place, man. All right, so the Lord gonna come with an innumerable number of chariots, man. All right, and he's gonna be in the middle of them leading the way, man. This is glorious, man. It's gonna be a glorious sight to see this come, man. Lord willing, we on the right end of the Lord, man. It says, verse 20 again, his severe wrath shall be sharpened for a sword. The world shall fight with him against the unwise. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds as from a well-drawn bow shall they fly to the mark. Right? It says, arrows. I know it can be a whole bunch. And was it oh man, I thought the Revelations. I'm gonna read this. It says, Jeremiah 50:14, put yourselves array against Babylon round about. All ye that have been the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for you have sinned against the Lord. Man, the Lord is gonna shoot this place down with missiles, man. All right? It's gonna be totally obliterated, man. Make bright, Jeremiah 51:11 says, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes for devices against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple, man. All right? So the Lord's getting ready, man, spare no arrows, man. All those missiles, all right, are going to destroy this place, man. All those countries that got them silos with nuclear warheads, man, all right, it's going to rain down on Babylon, man, like a fig tree, man. Like figs falling from a tree, man. With Psalm 5 and in 21, then shall the right aiming thunderbolts, those little arrows, go abroad. It's like those are the missiles, Salakia. Then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark. And hailstones full of wrath shall be cast out as a stone bow, and the water of the sea shall rage against them. The flood shall cruelly drown them. Yea, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. Thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty, man. Man, the Lord finna bring judgment, man. This is the ultimate judgment that the Lord is bringing forth upon this place, man. All for what, man? All because they touched the apple of the Lord's eye, man. All right? Say that to 13. And, somebody, let's get this real quick. Habakkuk. It's a while I was going to skip it, too. Habakkuk 3 and 4. And it's bright, man. The Most High came from Teman, and the Holy One from Mount Paran, Selah. His glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise. Man, that's them chariots going to be cloud in the sky, man. Come from Teman, man. Who was that? Edom. Them the Edomites, man. Let's prove it real quick. It says, Teman South, son of Eliphaz, grandson of Esau, one of the dukes of Edom. Okay? All right? And that's what it is, man. Edom. Basra. Who is coming from Edom? Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. He said, lead me into Edom. The Psalm 60 and 9, it says, who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom? All right? Who's going to lead the Lord into Edom, man? All right? Will not thou, O power, which has cast us off, O thou, O Yahweh, which did not go out with our armies? Give us help from trouble, for vain is the help of man. Through the Most High we shall do valiantly, for he it is that shall tread down our enemies, man. The Lord finna come and deal. All right? Isaiah 63 and 1, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is his glorious in his peril, traveling in the greatness of his strength. And I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save, man. The Lord come with salvation, man. He's getting ready to come and tread his winepress, man. All right, the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. This is what we're looking for. Habakkuk 3 and 3, and the Most High came from Teman, and from the Holy One from Mount Paran, Selah. His glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise. And his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hand, and there was the height of his power. Man, the Lord gonna be coming zapping you with them chariots, man. Concentrated fire, man. Before him was the pestilence, and burning coals went forth at his feet. He stood and measured the earth. He beheld and drove asunder the nations, and the everlasting mountains were scattered. The perpetual hills did bow, his ways are everlasting. I saw the tents of Cushan in affliction, and the curtains of the land of Midian did tremble. Those are I believe the Cushites and Ishmael, man. Verse 8, was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Was our anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea? That thou didst ride upon thy horses and thy chariots of salvation? Right, man, let you know the horses are the chariots, man. And those are going to be our salvation, man. The Lord is going to, this place is going to be dried up, man. All right, it's going to be, the lakes, the rivers, they're going to get dried up, man. Thy bow was made quite naked according to the oaths of the tribes. Even thy word, Selah, thou didst cleave the earth with rivers. The mountains saw thee, and they trembled. The overflowing of the water passed by. The deep uttered his voice and lifted up his hands on high. Then it's like the sun and the moon stood still in their habitation. At the light of thine arrows they went, and at the shining of thy glittering spear. All right, the missiles, man. All right. Thou didst march through the land in indignation. Thou didst thresh the heathen in anger, man. And the Lord from destroy these nations, man. Thou wentest forth for the salvation of thy people, even for the salvation with thine anointed. Thou woundest the head of the house of the wicked by discovering the foundations unto the neck. Thou didst strike through his staves the head of his villages. They came out as a war into scatter me. Their rejoicing was to devour the poor secretly. Right, man. The Lord is going to come right when they think they're gonna fulfill their belly, man. Right at the height of the sufficiency, the Lord's gonna destroy these people, man. Bring them down hard, man. All right. It said, when I heard, my belly trembled. And it's the same thing that Ezra did, man. Ezra got scared, man. When I heard, my belly trembled, my lips quivered at the voice. Rottenness entered my bones. And I trembled at myself that I might rest in the day of trouble, man. Habakkuk didn't even want to be there, man. All right? When he comes up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops. Although the fig tree shall not blossom, neither shall fruit be in the vines. The labor of the olive shall fail, and the field shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold. There shall be no herd in the stalls. Yet I will rejoice in the power of my salvation. All right? When we see all this, man, we're going to be calling Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the water Abba. All right? The Lord is my strength. And he will make my feet like hind feet. He will make me walk upon my high places. To the chief singer of my stringed instruments, man. The Lord's going to change us, man. All right, we're going to get them spiritual powers. This is 2nd Esdras. 2nd Esdras 13 and 11. It says, so there 13 and 1, and it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea that had moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen up under him. Right, man, when they see the Lord come in that fathership, blocking out the sun, covering the earth, man, they're going to be terrified, man. All right, they're going to loose their bowels, man. And whenever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire, man. Hey, man, have you ever put some plastic, like a straw, in some fire, and watch how fast it melts and withers away? That's how it's gonna. That's how these people. That's how the land is gonna be, man. And after this, I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number, from the four winds of the heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Right, man, all these nations are going to gather together and fight the Lord. All right, thus fulfilling the prophecy that Ronald Reagan spoke of, man. If we had a common enemy, we would stop fighting and focus on that, basically, man. All right, and he spoke that because he know these scriptures, man. But I beheld, and lo, he had grazed himself a great mountain and flew upon it. And that mountain was a big chariot, man. Imagine the Himalayas and the Sierras, and Mount Kilimanjaro and Mount Everest. All right, it's going to be greater than all those combined, man. But I would have seen the region or place where the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight. Man, the Lord gonna put the spirit on them to battle, man. Like when you was a kid, all right, I know it happened to me a couple of times. Somebody be talking mess about my mom or my sister or whatever, all right? Then when I confront them at lunch or after school or whatever, and they didn't want to fight, but I'd punch them, right, till they finally got mad, all right, and try to strike back, and I'd put the whooping on them, man. All right, that's how the Lord is gonna do, man. And lo, as he saw, he's gonna do it way worse, because I'm not the Lord. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword nor any instrument of war. Man, the Lord ain't gonna need no AR-15s, no hand grenades, okay, no Apache helicopters, man. All right. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as there had been a blast of fire. That's a Habakkuk, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together. The blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with the violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. All right? And that's what's coming to this place, man. Afterward, I saw the same man, come down from the mountain and call unto him another peaceable multitude, that's the elect. And there came much people unto him, wherefore some were glad, some were sorry, and some of them were bound, and others some brought of them that were offered. Then I was sick through fear, and I awaked and said, right, look, some were glad, that's the elect, some were sorry, and some were bound, man. All right? Hey, when the Lord come, man, hey, we're gonna be rounding up the heathens, man, the elect of the heathen, and bringing them back in slavery, man. All right? Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, that's counted me worthy that thou shouldst receive my prayer, man. All right? And that's what it is, man. The Lord's coming back with vengeance, man. With that, I want to say, call Allah, y'all about to be outside. That want to see apostles in the elder great millstone. Till next time, Shalom and a Babal.